Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new setting of the VR Talk Show podcast. I am your host, AgentReaperVR. To my right, Pennylicious and Soldier CG. So, as you can tell, we have a new updated world. Yay, right, Penny?
Oh, I didn't know.
But,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, I
It's a nice
hate
one.
I hate you sometimes. You know that?
Yeah, but we're still friends anyway.
Yeah, I know. So, anyway, with this new world, we also have a Patreon. So if you want to support the VR podcast, you can go to our Patreon site, which will be in the description across the screen if you're watching this on YouTube, and in the description below the video as well. And with that,
I thought you
what?
I thought you were about to say across the street, not across the screen.
No. If you look outside this world, it's nothing but sky. Anyway, not only do we have a Patreon page, but we also have a supporter wall, which is currently not up right now because we have no supporters right now. So if you want to support us, you can. There's three different levels, each one with a different thing that you get out of it, as well as access to the server, as well as access to I can't even talk right now. As well as access to the podcast Discord server, where you can get updates on what we're doing, as well as take parts in polls, and a chance to be on the show. So now we can get to the reason why we are here today. Currently, it is October 14th, 2023. Earlier this week, we heard that a TikToker by the name of the Inquisitor sadly ended everything on a live stream of TikTok. Come to find out, a small group of people initiated a campaign against the Inquisitor for false accusations. These three people, one going by the name of Tito, who's a 20-year-old male, Keegan's Mask, who's a female. Both these people are TikTokers who have thousands, and Tito almost had close to 1 million followers on TikTok. And then there's Tito's girlfriend, who's a 17-year-old female. So
How old is Tito?
Tito is 20.
And he's going out with a 17-year-old.
Yeah, I know. The irony of this story. Anyway.
Sorry, I was rolling my eyes IRL, even though I can't do it with the real character.
I figured that's what you were trying to do. Anyway. So, AJ was messaging Inquisitor, whose name is actually Vincent. So, if you hear me say Vincent, I'm actually talking about Inquisitor. So that way no one's getting confused of who Vincent is. Pardon me. So AJ tried to message Vincent quite a few times, asking if they can go out together. Vincent says, "No, I have a girlfriend. I'm not interested." So what does AJ do? She goes to her boyfriend. And what does Tito mention? Let's cancel him. Cancel culture, everyone. Isn't it great? How many people got destroyed from cancel culture? Too many, right?
I'd probably say I'm gonna say at most maybe 1 billion.
Pretty close, yeah.
In my opinion, it's about 15 to 20% of all social media popularity people.
So, Tito tells AJ to keep trying to flirt with Vincent and see if she can't get him to flirt with her or say something sexual to her that they can use in some incriminating evidence.
Incriminating.
Yes. She attempts it, but Vincent says no and denies her every single time. Also, Vincent on his bio says MDNI, which stands for minors do not interact. So he does not interact with minors at all. It's clearly stated in his bio. So if you are a minor, he will not interact with you. He'll politely tell you to either ask to DM him if you go onto his Discord server. I think he has one, but I can't tell because TikTok banned his account. But AJ keeps trying, and she came up with an idea. Well, her and Tito came up with an idea. AJ offers to do some editing work for Vincent. He accepts it by believing that she is a 20-year-old, that she actually is an adult, even though she is not. And before even offering this, she did mention to Vincent that, oh, I'm not a minor. Do not say that if you are underage. Do not tell anyone, oh, I'm not a minor. No, don't lie about your age, because it can get people in trouble. Just like it's happening in this story. So anyway, AJ offers up to do some editing work for Vincent. Now comes along Keegan's Mask, who's this female TikToker. So both her and Tito save all the messages that went between AJ and Vincent, just so they can crop out messages without context of what can be incriminating. And that, so they can use in their campaign against them. But Vincent finds out, calls out AJ, provides a screenshot that she messaged to someone saying, like, oh, you know that he's a pedo, right? I have evidence to prove it. She denies it. She says, oh, wait, it's my friend Diana. She got access to my account and sent it out, not me. Vincent calls her out on her bullshit, tells her to go get a life, and cut ties with her. Now, this has been going on for months. I'm not sure how long ago. All I know, it's been months between then and now. So, now we get to October. And earlier this month, probably at the start of October, the attack on Inquisitor was started by Keegan's Mask. She sent out message after message about Vincent and AJ, how Vincent was grooming AJ, how Vincent was a chomo, all that negative stuff against him, providing little to no proof of what he was doing was wrong. But he wasn't doing anything wrong. The only thing that they have that was remotely criminal against him was a message that he sent to AJ for this one amazing video that she edited. He sent in the message, he says, "I love you," which is not normal for him to say because he tells everyone that he loves them. He even sent out a message, a video, an appreciation message to everyone saying that you are loved, and he loves his fans. Also in the message, it says, "Thank you, honey. Also, I'm gonna marry you." Apparently, that is what they use for their campaign against Inquisitor. But he said it in kind of a joking way. Vincent has a girlfriend. Just to let everyone know. And that's my phone going off. That's why he was telling AJ no. He has a girlfriend. Plus, I think he kind of knew that she wasn't a minor. But, unfortunately, he kind of believed that she was an adult. That's why he accepted the editing job from her. And, unfortunately, like a lit cigarette, when you toss it to a gas-filled room, the internet exploded. Multiple days of relentless accusations and attacks from random people, from Tito, from Keegan's Mask, all believed that Vincent was grooming this young and pretty popular girl, because you know how people show sympathy for those types of people. And yeah, let's face it, the internet will believe the first thing that they hear. They'll believe the first thing that they hear with little to no proof. Even if you have like a mountain of evidence proving that your accusers are wrong, they'll still believe the first thing that they hear and think that it's true. And unfortunately, because of these attacks, Inquisitor believed that his life was over, and he went on TikTok Live one last time and ended his suffering in front of his audience. And yeah, it was sad hearing that. And earlier this week, Tito and Keegan's Mask issued out statements, not apologies or condolences to his friends or family or his girlfriend for their loss. All they said was they did nothing wrong and wanted to share their concerns for the false lies that they told to the people that accepted it. And
Wait, so they admitted that they were false accusations?
No, I'm just saying that the false accusations that they told, that they were just showing their concerns because Yeah, I kind of worded it wrong. I have it typed out right in front of me here. They wanted to share their concerns to help tell people who... No, that's for... I'm sorry, everyone. I'm upset about this whole situation.
It's a difficult topic. So, yeah.
Anyway, Kinky's Mask and Tito accepted none of the blame. They thought they were not in the wrong with this whole situation. And what they did was they blamed AJ for this. They blamed AJ for everything. I haven't heard nothing about AJ sending out an apology or a statement of any kind. I typed this whole thing out last night because I was doing research just to make sure I have everything correct. There was a TikToker who made a very good video about the whole thing on TikTok. Lauren, thank you for doing such a great job with that video. I'll make sure to tag it in the description of the YouTube channel. Yeah, so... Yeah. I'm really upset about this. Because it's so... Because this guy, Vincent, Inquisitor, was such a nice guy. He spread nothing but positivity. Isn't that right, Soldier? Because you follow him, right?
Yeah, I follow him. All he did was make fun content. Basically, just dressed up in his Call of Duty Goes mixed with Star Wars and just had fun. Making people's days brighter, having fun, doing what he loved and everything.
Yeah. He played guitar. He showed off his cat. He danced around in his cosplay outfit with a lightsaber in hand.
Always showing care to his girlfriend and having fun with his family.
Yeah. So, when I was doing this research, Lauren did mention a question that she wanted an answer for. Should minors face repercussions for lying about their age online and causing so much damage that is unrecoverable?
Honestly, in my opinion, yes, because basically, if they think they want to act like adults, they should be treated like adults. And if they want to do something that rude to people, they should be trialed as an adult, not as their age. They want to act that way,
Agreed.
They get what they deserve.
Yeah, I think they should face repercussions. If you are going to lie about your age and you did something that was so incriminating, you should face the repercussions of your actions.
I'm only putting this out here, and I'm not trying to say that it's people's fault for lying about their ages, because I agree that if people lie about their ages, they should definitely face some consequences. But I also feel that companies and websites these days don't exactly put many restrictions in place. Like, okay, I'm going to use this as an example. Age-restricted content online, the P word, for example. I'm just going to say it, porn, for example. You go to these websites and it says, please confirm you're over 18 years of age, or 21 if you're in America. All you have to do is just click, yes, I'm over 21, and that's it. No, give your ID or anything. So, while I'm saying yes, those people that lie about their ages should definitely face consequences, I also feel like these companies that make these websites, like TikTok, for example, should ask people for their IDs for or some form of age-appropriate, age-related document, so that they don't have to, so that this doesn't actually happen. But I do agree that people should be punished if they lie about their ages and cause trouble.
Yeah, they should. And yeah, these websites and social media apps, they should at least come up with something to help protect people, because, like I said earlier, people will believe the first thing that they hear and believe it to be true.
Oh, don't I know it?
Yeah,
Well, you forget
you
forget the same thing happened to me.
You had a similar thing happen.
Yeah, but I've mentioned it so many times on this stream that it doesn't need to be brought up. But let's just say I did have something similar happen to me as well. I had proof, and everyone just believed the first thing that was told to them. Because apparently, and I'm saying this, apparently a fair amount of the human race, and I'm saying that because we are all the human race, because one person thinks different, apparently a majority of the human race just prefers to believe the first thing that they think, first thing that they hear, and don't get all the facts.
Yeah, because if you don't have all the facts and you go along with this false accusations, it's gonna do damage to whoever is being accused. And unfortunately, a 23-year-old young man lost his life because a minor and her two friends falsely accused him of being a PDO. Or a
what's actually happened to those three?
So, I haven't heard anything about AJ. I know that Tito got his TikTok account banned. He tried making a new one, but also got banned. He keeps on trying to make a new one, and it keeps on getting banned. As for Keegan's Mask, her account, I believe, also got banned. I'm not sure if she tried making a new one or not, but these three are gonna face the repercussions of their actions. And I guarantee you, there are hackers out there who follow Inquisitor, love his content, and are gonna find out where these people are and leak out that information.
This Tegan, these three people, did they, in their videos, did they ever show their faces?
Yes.
King's Mask did. I never saw AJ's face, and I never saw Tito's face, but I would assume that he might have shown it in one of his videos. But they both, Tito and Keegan, sometimes wore like the military helmet and mask sometimes.
Well, if they showed their faces, they're kind of beeped.
No,
I had to beep because I didn't want you to do it during editing. Okay, they're fucked.
Yeah.
If anyone sees them out in the street and say, "Wait a second, yeah, I know you," they're probably going to get punched in the face or something. They're ruined for the rest of their lives.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I do apologize for laughing, but where you said that there might be hackers and everything, there's already videos out on TikTok about people getting ready to DDoS the shit out of those three.
Oh yeah, I think I saw one last night about a guy saying he's gonna do everything in his power to find out where these people are and share that information. And
yeah,
I was
but
on TikTok.
Here's the question: what will people do to them?
Oh, they'll probably call them liars. You are monsters. You're murderers. Yeah, these people are murderers. It was indirect manslaughter or proxy murder. Whether they intended to do harm or not, something bad happened. And they're responsible for it. But here's the sad part. Everyone on the internet that agree with them is also responsible for this as well.
Mm.
Because they just...
And again, that goes back to the whole... That again goes back to the... Sorry for interrupting. That again goes back to the whole people believing the first thing that they, hear.
Yeah. There's always two sides to every story, and unfortunately, no one wanted to hear Vincent's side of the story. I think there's like
those people are...
No, go
Go
ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go. Go ahead.
Agent,
go!
Fine, I'm going. God damn it.
Get out!
So, if anyone is having issues similar to Vincent's situation, you can talk to your friends because they can help you out in these situations. They can lift up your spirits. There's also professional help. In the States, I believe the number is... What is it, 998 or 988? I believe it was.
How about you put it flashing on the screen? How about you put it flashing on the screen during editing?
Yeah, I will. But also, in Lauren's video that I mentioned earlier, we'll also have that number too. But yeah, you dial that number for professional help.
The only other thing I was going to suggest is if this is happening to you, yes, you can try and put your side of the story out there, but leave it at that. Because, if you give people more fuel for the fire, like try and fight back and everything, it's just going to lead to even more stuff. Like I said, for me, I tried to explain my side of the story. I had proof, and I just let people believe whatever they wanted to believe. And apparently they believed the wrong side, so they're complete and utter idiots. But anyway.
Alright, so... to all influencers who know Inquisitor, who are watching this video or listen to this podcast on Spotify, you don't know how much influence you have over people. If you have hundreds of thousands to 1 million of followers on whatever social platform you're on, you have so much influence on these people, because whatever you say, they'll think of it as the truth and not think of you trying to get at someone. Everyone on the internet needs to do better. They need better judgment whenever they hear something that sounds like bullshit. Because if it sounds like bullshit, it probably smells like bullshit. And guess what? It's probably bullshit. Do the research. Make sure that this is not like a false accusation. Because if you go along with it, it's just adding more fuel to the fire. And eventually, someone's going to get burned, or worse, end up being deleted from life. You guys have anything else you want to say?
I'm just making sure you two are okay. Like, this is a tough topic, so...
This is a tough
just making
topic.
sure you two are...
Like... Yeah, like...
I think one of the important...
Go ahead.
I think one of the important things that people need to do after this point, besides if they want to get their little revenge on finding these three, in the first place, and this goes for everyone, not just those who didn't believe him, but every single person out there, influencers, viewers, every single person, they need to learn from this. It's all good watching these videos and podcasts talking about it and everything and saying, yeah, I'm really sorry that happened to him. Those three are complete assholes and everything. But you need to learn. Oh, hang on. There we go. You need to learn in here that if this ever happens in the future, you know what you need to do. You need to get all the facts before coming to a conclusion.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people don't learn from these things. Mistakes or situations, no one learns. Or I don't want to say no one learns. I'm sure a good majority of people do actually learn, but there's still people out there that just don't learn or can't be bothered to learn.
Or they throw in their 2 cents and then just say, yeah, I contributed. They feel good about themselves and then just walk away from the situation, not looking back at it. But one thing that happened before Vincent's tragic passing,
Departure.
yeah, I believe he was actually in contact with Activision to try and get his cosplay in a Call of Duty game. Now, since his passing, the online community has issued out a petition to Activision with already over 35,000 signatures requesting that Activision put Inquisitor's character in the next Call of Duty title.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat, and forever keep him alive in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did dress up as Ghost, but more as like a Inquisitor from Star Wars, which still looks cool, and it would be cool if his finisher was actually with a lightsaber. But yeah, hopefully that does happen. So Activision, please make that happen. I don't care if I have to buy it or not. It would be really cool if all that proceed went to like his family or his girlfriend.
37,823. The next goal is 50,000.
Oh, it's gone up.
Yeah.
Soldier, do you have anything you want to add on to this?
Opinion of all of this is a shame that we lost someone that was a big Star Wars and Call of Duty fan that made so many people happy. I do press my F key in respects that may he forever live his dream up in heaven and everything, even though it's a shame that we lost him here. Just, I hope things for the family do get better. I do feel sorry that they lost one of their loved ones, and that everything goes perfectly well with everything else, and hope the kid gets what they deserve for harming such an innocent man.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this. Even if they don't get jail time, which they kind of should, they're going to be social and possibly IRL outcasts for the rest of their lives. Because, like I said, if they've shown their faces on those videos and people have saved them, for to watch back in private, then yeah, they're fucked IRL. And if they ever try to make any profiles or bios online, they're gonna get nothing but hatred. So basically, after everything they've done, they are technically ruined.
They are ruined.
Like, can I state something similar from an anime?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I don't know if this actually matches or anything, but think of what I said about if they are spotted IRL. There was once an anime about a woman who could grant wishes, but you had to give something up in return. I think it was called Triple X Holic. in one of the episodes, there was a woman who had this photograph, and it showed her pushing her best friend off a cliff. Now, she didn't want anyone to see this image, so she was begging the woman to grant her wish, and she grants it. The image is gone. You want to know what she asked in return? The woman can never be seen on a visual... The woman can never be seen on a visual medium again. Otherwise, the picture will reappear.
I remember that episode of Holic.
So, it kind of the same thing. If those 3 people are ever seen IRL and recognized, they're fucked. Because everyone will remember what exactly they did. You remember that episode. Tough one to watch, but the point still stands. That woman asked for that photo of her committing murder to disappear, and she's never allowed to show her face again. Otherwise, the footage of what she did will reappear. Same thing with 3 people. If they're seen online or if they're seen IRL, they're fucked.
Well, hopefully these 3 do face criminal charges. Even though AJ is a minor, I hope she is tried as an adult. Because, like I said, murder, there's no excuse for murder. Whether you intended it for it to happen or not, you made a man self-delete.
I'm going to be honest with you, Agent. I don't think they'd get murder. It would probably either be manslaughter or conspiracy to commit.
Might be both.
Well, actually, due to the cyberbullying of everything, if somebody does cause self-deletion from cyberbullying, it is actually now counted as manslaughter.
Ah.
And that's up to... I'm not even sure how many years that is. Is it up to 15 years plus? I think.
Hang on, I'm looking it up now. USA man.
Law enforcement can charge as either a misdemeanor or a felony. The sentence range can hold up from 2 all the way to 6 years in prison, as well as a $10,000 fine.
Which I don't think AJ has $10,000.
And 2 to 6 years doesn't really seem like a lot.
No. No, it doesn't seem like a lot. So they're probably gonna... So, if those 3 do get charged, it would be involuntary manslaughter, conspiracy, and probably something else. And those charges will add up to more years. But until then, we'll just mourn for the loss of a great content creator and all-around great human being, the Inquisitor, Vincent. On behalf of the VR Talk Show podcast crew and all of our friends who've been on the show who are not here right now, to all of Vincent's friends and families, our condolences for your loss. May you rest in peace, Vincent, and hopefully we'll get justice for you, and hopefully you'll be immortalized in the next Call of Duty title. Until then, everyone.
No, go ahead.
Until then, everyone, thank you for joining us. We'll see you on the next episode of the podcast. Thank you, and have a good night.
What are you doing there? Come here. It's alright. Everything will be better. Trust me. I believe in you, Mike. I believe in you.
Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao partigiano, portami via che mi sento di morire. E se io muoio da partigiano, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. E se io muoio da partigiano, tu mi devi seppellire lassù in montagna. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. E seppellire lassù in montagna.